Bro, Lil Tay made an OnlyFans, bro. I feel so uncomfortable, bro, because it's like this kid we seen grow up. Frame one just ended up like, I guess, exploiting herself, and like obviously she's an adult, she can do whatever she want. But it's like since the beginning of Lil Tay's like the whole thing, as like a kid, she's always been around like bad people who exploited her likeness, her everything, right? With the whole flexing thing, her dad situation, the situation with her brother, so on. Disappeared, came back. I thought she started streaming. I saw a clip of her streaming with some Twitch streamers and stuff. So I'm like, oh okay, Lil Tay is maturing, becoming like an adult. Maybe she's away from those people, right? It does not seem to be the case, and I think she has a team. And I feel like I don't know if she pushed for the OnlyFans thing when she turned 18, like Dad has Frame One when she turned 18, or if her team did. Either way, it just feels so, I don't know. It's just weird seeing that this like little girl do this as soon as you turn 18. But I mean, it could be another Danielle Begurley thing where she just posts regular selfies and stuff. It's still weird, and all the people who bought it frame one are weird too, bro. All the people who bought it in general are just weird, bro. I don't like it. Like I don't know. I just feel super uncomfortable about it. But maybe I'm like too woke, bro.
Tay has always
And
been
if I am too woke, then oh shit, fuck it. Then I'm gonna just be too woke because that's just like nothing you say is gonna change my mind on that. I think it's weird.
a mystery online. For those of you who don't remember, back in 2016 to 2018, there was this little girl dubbed Lil Tay who went viral
Yeah, I
after
was
she
like
made countless videos flexing
17.
cars, money, and designer items.
You already know what it is. Lil Tay, the youngest flex of the century. I'm only 9 years old, but I'm richer than all y'all broke haters. This female kitchen is bigger than your whole entire living room, and I got 4 more houses. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent.
Right, like look, it's she's a little kid, bro. Her brother just recording her, just using her for content,
And
bro.
see, this is my closet. Everything here will be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
Now, eventually, it would leak that someone was essentially coaching her behind the scenes to say and do these outlandish things.
It's her brother, I'm pretty sure.
No, wait. Go back and say like, no, you broke ass bitch.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Redo. You need to be like more ignorant. You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here.
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
That is when everyone saw behind the curtain, and the girl more or less disappeared after her mother, father, and brother started catching a lot of flack from people saying this was a form of abuse. Personally,
I mean, I think it is. I think it is. It's a little pump, bro. She grew up around some slimy ass people.
I think that her brother was the one behind the persona, but it's kind of a mute point at this time. Then 2 years ago in 2023, she would return once again with another attempt to garner clout, where she and her brother literally faked their own deaths to try and create some buzz around the Lil Tay brand.
The teen rapper, whose real name is Claire Hope and who rose to fame online in 2018, has passed away.
Once this was outed as a hoax where they said they got hacked apparently, she would then return to her flexing, shit-talking ways.
5 years and y'all still broke. The GOAT is back. 5 years and I'm still the youngest one out. Yo hating ass bitches were hating on me when I was 9 years old, talking all this shit when you don't fucking know me. So stop fucking talking. You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up and you didn't.
She also spent time saying how her dad was a horrible person, that he was allegedly posting man looking for woman ads on Craigslist, feeding her a diabolical diet, making her wear undersized clothing, and that basically both he and his girlfriend needed to be investigated by CPS due to her horrible living conditions. And I guess that was her explanation as to where she had been. Other than that, she was still chasing clout, dropping bullshit music, and with these latest antics, it really just shows the disgusting nature of our current society. And though these tweets have now been deleted because they were against Twitter's TOS, I did screen grab them because I knew they were going to be important in the future. And so this entire situation kind of came across my radar when I saw this tweet. If this post gets 10k likes, I'll seriously consider making the OF. And I'm sure a lot of you in your head right now are thinking, well, how old is Lil Tay? It seemed like just a couple years ago, she was a very small girl. Well, as it turns out, time does fly, and this was actually posted 6 days before her 18th birthday. It seems like she's essentially been planning on having a very similar rollout as the Catch Me Outside Bad Barbie girl, who was also teasing a pay-for-play link on the days leading up to when she would be legal age to do that.
You recently started an OnlyFans account, correct? Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
This was also her bio this time, where she says, should I drop the link on my 18th birthday, June 29th? Then she got even bolder with her messaging, sharing a photo that I'm going to have to censor of Sabrina Carpenter posing nude on a Rolling Stone magazine. And she's once again asking, should I remake this on my OF if I make one on July 29th? And so she would pretty much continue with her ad campaign.
This is so weird, bro.
So, it's my 18th birthday on July 29th, and every mail has been counting down to it and literally telling me to drop the link the second I turn 18. Girlies, what do you think?
Even if it's like niggas her age. Oh my god, it's so weird, bro. It's so weird. No matter like how I try to like slice it, it's so weird. I wish I had like a better way of phrasing like the disgust that I genuinely feel right now. But it's like, I don't know. I don't. Maybe it's like, I don't know. I don't know this. I don't know this kid. I don't know this girl, right? So like, it shouldn't affect me this much. But it's like, damn, bro. It's not weird to y'all? This is not weird that, again, for the second time, there was a lot of people waiting for this girl, this little ass kid, to turn 18. Like, and I know if I went on Twitter, which I'm gonna stay on Twitter when it comes to this, that people will be like, oh, well, like, she's an adult now, what's the issue? Or like, the people are probably, they're gonna be some people with OSs or some excuse where it's like, well, I'm also 18, so like, you know, of course I can pay for it, it's fine. Like, we're both the same age, so it's not weird. I don't know. I guess I guess that's different. But like, I know there's more than just fucking people who are like a year or 2 years older than this girl, bro. I know there's motherfuckers who are probably my age, fucking hitting the subscribe button on the OnlyFans, and it's like, I don't know, dog.
I mean, I won't lie to you guys. Anyone who was,
and like, if this was any other person, I guess, in the sense of like, if it was just an 18-year-old person, they did this frame one, I probably wouldn't care as much. But like, knowing that there's history behind this girl on the internet, in a sense, like people have been waiting. Like, I think it's the fact that people are waiting for this girl to turn 18 is what makes it weird. And then the whole exploitation thing with her whole history with her family as well. And her team
counting down to this, like they had a little timer set on their phone, needs to be investigated by the FBI. She would then run a poll asking this same question, and 2/3 of the people said, don't drop that link, don't ruin the rest of your life. Because honestly, once you go down that path, people are just going to look at you in a certain way. It's going to be very hard to get respect.
I'm surprised that it's like 68% on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. Twitter is accessible.
Just ask someone like Mia Khalifa, who spent, I believe, only a couple of months in the corn industry, and she's noted multiple times how it completely destroyed her from a mental standpoint, and also really limited her future career opportunities. And then she's just saying shit that has no correlation. So I'm mature enough to get death threats at 9, but not mature enough to launch an OF at 18. And this whole behavior would actually get her account suspended for around a week. But on Elon's Twitter, nothing is really forever, so she would find her way back to all the sick fucks. She would follow this up by saying, I'm 18 now, where are all the pay pigs?
Oh,
and to me, it's just so ironic, because for years she was out here calling everyone broke, saying that they needed to get like her and get their bag up. And then the very second that she turns 18, the very second that she's eligible to do this shit, she's taking that dirty money, baby.
You already know what the going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And nobody, including my family, including the grown-ass haters, is gonna stop me. You know why? Lil Tay rich and finna get richer, bitch!
And I just have the feeling that no one in her life is actually trying to stop her from doing this. But I would say that most sensible people would not suggest making this type of life-altering decision the very second that you can. Especially where she has other, like, modern-day avenues such as streaming where she can still make money.
I was gonna say, bro, I thought she was a streamer. Like, how much money you, like, bro, come on, dog. I feel like she has enough clout to just be perfectly fine. But maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
And I actually have the feeling that her loser brother is still the one behind this entire fiasco.
That's what I'm thinking,
look at what
bro.
he said. This was apparently during one of her Instagram live streams. And keep in mind, guys, this shit is just all for promo.
Why are you on live and telling people you're gonna drop a fucking link?
So I'm just gonna disappoint everybody this
It felt so fake, bro. Like,
waiting.
obviously the family is still on it. She's still surrounded by these same manipulative ass people. And her being a child, when it begins to happen, bro, she doesn't even know, right? She probably think that her brother and like whoever else has her best interest in mind, right? But it's all money at the end of the day. They all want a bag, bro. And if it sucks that the only way bro knows how to get a bag is to exploit his little sister. Like, that is so weird to me.
Since 2023 and even 2018 by not.
Bro, what in the?
She really said everyone who's been waiting since 2018, which was, if I'm doing the math correctly, 7 years ago. You know, when she was 11 years old.
No,
I don't know, I just can't help but lose a little bit more faith in humanity as the days go by.
I hope that's cap, bro. I severe hope that's cap.
Capitalistic shit is this?
Capital what? Everything is about the bag. You're just mad that you're broke. You're mad that no agency came to you before your 18th birthday and said, hey, we'll give you 30 to 40 mil to drop a link. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, that's some capping ass bullshit. No one offered her $40 million to drop a link. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if her sick fuck of a brother wasn't the one recording the content.
That's a flex? That's a flex. It's not.
I think 30
getting good
M's
grades,
is a flex.
contributing something to society.
I get good grades from school.
He's the last nigga I want to hear say that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yo,
Are you dead?
He's the last nigga I want to hear say that.
Are you dead ass? The link is dropping whether you want it or not.
get off of live.
She then would go on to say,
W
I did
bit,
it,
bro.
link in bio, all content shot at 12:01 on my 18th birthday. And then she posts this picture where she's wearing this shirt that says corn star in training. I mean, I guess I just don't really see why some people, like, get off on this type of thing. Like, they want to see the girl's birth certificate to make sure they can goon to her the second she turns 18. They want the fucking hospital record.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if that's your type of vibe and you like that type of stuff, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. In my head, I'm thinking you one of those. You know what I'm saying? One of those people. One of those PDFs, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. You might be on some EDP thing if you're waiting to see, bruh. Like those titles where it's like freshly, I don't even want to say it, bro.
And I'm telling you guys, this shit is just so PDF coded, where she says freshly 18, please don't.
Nigga. I'm gonna boo myself. This is so weird.
Tell my mom. My 18th birthday exclusive shots at 12:01, only available for 24 hours. And it's just one of those things where I don't care if it's technically legal. This is just a disgusting thing for not only her to do, but obviously for everyone who goes and subscribes to this or looks forward to this type of thing. To me, it's like you were just so unbelievably down bad, and you need to end up on some sort of list because you're just playing on such a slippery slope. But
the same thing when Daniel stuff leaked, or not leaked. When Daniel started her thing, I was like, yeah, you motherfuckers need to be on the list.
Says she made $1 million in 3 fucking hours. $1 million, Lil Tay just broke the fuck out of OF. And it's just so funny to me that this has now become something to like be proud of. There's like a sense of accomplishment. And in the modern day, there's also this sense like, oh, if it's making money, it's okay. Look, she made $1 million. While everyone else is slaving away, they can't even pay their bills. They don't even have a place to live. They can barely afford the groceries. And then she just has life on easy mode. And then she finally shares all the money she made in apparently 3 hours. And she shares these alleged numbers where she got around $500,000 from...
I wonder if that's real, because like, I don't know, this quality of this picture looks so ass.
Personal messages, $26,000 in tips, and $500,000 in subscriptions, totaling to over $1 million in the first 3 hours. So yeah, it's essentially just the same thing that we saw with Bad Baby a couple years back. I do think that she was even more successful in her 18th birthday OF venture, And while I'm sure some of you will disagree with me, I don't know, something about this just feels like slimy as fuck to me. It feels disgusting. And it's just crazy to see the now effects
Yeah,
of
her
someone
family
who
is
was
slime
exploited
balls.
in their early childhood and taught all these bad lessons about life and money and flexing on people and looking down on others, has now chose to in turn exploit herself the very first chance that she gets. I also don't think that social platforms should be okay with hosting this type of message, especially if someone's trying to do this thing when they're still like 17 years old. I don't get why you would allow them to promote themselves in that way on your platform, because a lot of these tweets, they aren't going viral because people are actually sharing them. They're going viral because the new Twitter algorithm literally just chooses to put them on people's profile. All of these have like millions upon millions of impressions. I don't know, I just hope that none of y'all out there are subscribing to this type of shit. I mean, to me, it's like one of those things, like, you never have a second thought as you're entering your credit card, debit card information. You never have, like, post-nut clarity and think, wow, I need to reassess my life. Why am I paying for this? I don't know, it's getting weird out here, guys, but thanks for watching. Let me know what y'all's opinions are down below. Thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like.
Link in the comment down below, bro. I already voiced my opinion. I just think it's super disgusting. It's super slimy. It sucks even more seeing that her brother and probably family is in on it as well. Where's her mom at? But I guess she's 18, so it's like she can do whatever the hell she wants now. It's just, I don't know. Again, as a child, exploited. Whole team, same people in her same circle, exploiting her even until adulthood, and it sucks because if you're someone who always knows this life, I guess, always like you always have these people around you, pretty much brainwashing you. You never know, right? She's gonna probably be stuck for a while, bro, and it sucks that it comes to the point where she has to make it OF. But yeah, bro, I digress, bro. I'm gonna see you on the next video. Y'all stay safe, be easy, peace.